Alright, so we're going to take this a walk in the fog. Each warband deploys in a wide arc from their wagon, far from each other, but it has average weirdstone and loot. It's a little bit dangerous. We're going to be scattered. We're going to try and regroup.
Have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe. A new round has started.
Alright, so the enemy's moving right now. Well, now it's Justin's turn. Okay, so we're actually in decent proximity to each other here. Well, at least 4 of us. Where... Are we missing somebody? Oh no, there's all 5 of us. I can count. Okay. So we're all there. Where is the enemy wagon? Oh, it's way the heck over there. Okay. So we're a long ways from each other, and we're actually in a pretty good position. There's a decent amount of weirdstone around here. We're just going to try and move en masse and cover each other and stay close and pick up as much of this stuff as we can. We're going to head over this way. We'll drop a marker there so we can find it easier in the game. There it is that way. And we'll take some free gold. That's great. So these little boards here, right in front of me there, that have Skaven markings on them, they often contain traps. Not always, but you know, certainly there are certain things that you just want to not step on, assuming that they might be trapped. I'm not seeing this warpstone that's supposed to be here. As I'm looking right at it, it might be upstairs. Because I definitely don't see it there. But that's as far as we can move. So, in order to not block the staircase, you see that big hunk of green down there, opposite that other wagon over there? That's going to be a large cluster of weirdstone, and that's worth a decent chunk. We want to pick that up for sure. And Matthew just filled up his inventory, or his ability to carry anything. Come on, get out of the doorway. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to take a moment out of our mission, and we're going to run him back to the wagon so he can dump the stuff that he just picked up in the wagon and free up his carrying space. going to get him to go investigate that building, see if we can find that warpstone loot that was in there. And then we're going to take Jen up here. We want her to start covering Justin. And we'll pop a black powder trap. Oops. Because it looks like loot to the bad guys, and hopefully if they do come through, they'll see it and try and pick it up. Ah, crap. I ended up taking Matthew too far north. That was a mistake.
A new round has started.
Ah, there you go, a trap. I am right on top of this weird stone, but there's nothing here. There it is. We'll take it. Yep, his backpack is full. So we can put the items in the chest, and assuming that we're all living when we leave and the enemy doesn't come and loot our chest, all of that loot will be secure. There's no way up here to get to that other warpstone spot here, so never mind. Still don't see any enemies on the map. Oh wait, oh that's the trap I dropped. That's right, okay. So we're gonna continue. I think over there was where we saw that big stand from far away. That's where we want to get to. Yeah, that would be it right there. I think we're going to have Patrick get down there and provide support and try and get some of that loot as well. We really need to start bringing the team closer together. We're getting a little too spread out.
A new round has started.
It's a long way down, but we're going to chance it. We didn't make it, but we only took 9 hits. That's acceptable. There's a lot of movement effort for very little productivity out of it. There's really no good line of sight for anywhere here. And that makes me a little bit nervous, honestly. So we're just going to have Jen go into Overwatch here and see what we can see. Of course, Patrick does it on the 69% chance. He would never miss that.
A new round has started.
I don't see any weird stone. Maybe it's upstairs. Says I should be looking right at it. Maybe it's upstairs again. Aha, there it is. Alright, so Justin now has all the weird stone he can carry too. And at this point, we're still fairly scattered. I think it's time to retreat back. We're going to head back to the cart, dump stuff, and prepare to possibly move along down here along the southerly route as we go west to try and find them and figure out where the heck they are. Only a 53% chance to avoid hurting himself. That's not good enough. Ugh, egads. Stupid trap. We're going to do one last round of Overwatch for Jen, and then she's bugging out. I mean, this is kind of unusual. I've not played this game a lot.
A new
but this
round
is the,
has started.
I mean, we're in round 5 and we haven't seen the enemy or the opponent at all. That's never happened for me before. Makes me kind of nervous. There's another scavenger thingy over here somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly. I should be looking right at it, but I see nothing. Alright, let's go downstairs again. I can't move any farther. I'm not going to worry about it. We see somebody, and he looks ghoulish. I'm going to be over closer to Patrick, too. Patrick may get some action. Now we're in a little bit of a pickle here, because there's a guy here that may come around and try and attack Jen, and that would be bad. Patrick's going to have to move quite a ways to get a shot on him. Don't think he can get all the way over there to get Jen at this point. So we're going to move Patrick back and put him in Overwatch and see to try and cover either way he comes. About like so.
A new round has started.
So we've got multiple bogeys here to the west. We've got one to the north that we saw. Mark can be our front runner and try and take some hits and start the combat, draw them out, all that kind of stuff. We gotta try and get this guy into the fight though too. Man, Matt's backpack is not full. I shouldn't have tried to run him back to the cart. That was a tactical error. I have no idea what this skull with batwing thing seems to indicate. I've never fought anybody like this before. It looks like a vampire and it looks terrifying. I don't like it at all. Oh, goody. We're going to keep Patrick on Overwatch there together with Jen. Jen's going to have to reload before she can shoot, but I think that'll be okay. She'll have the time next round. We got to get everybody else up here, though.
A new round has started.
We're just gonna try and get as prepped as we possibly can. We know they're coming. Yeah, that guy is definitely a ghoul. He is not normal. And he inspires terror? That's not a good thing either. Goodness gracious. What the hell are we fighting in this damn city? Alright, so we got one down. That's a good start. Reload. We've used all our movement. We can't do anything else. Marcus is in trouble.
A new round has started.
That went about as well as we could hope, I think. I mean, we've almost killed that guy, and he's stunned. He's not going to be able to attack, I don't think. That guy might be a little bit of a problem, though. Alright. You ready for this, Matthew? We're going to charge this vampire guy. Wait, we have to move. I think we could probably get around and drop that other guy. We're going to do that instead. We're going to creep, 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 creep. Whack him in the head. Whoa! Perfect. Nicely done, Sir Matt. And then, of course, we'll loot him. Oh, Marky, you're down, buddy. A 52% chance. That guy's got a lot of hits, and he's going to start causing us some real problems. Or we can try and take out this guy before he gets to us and starts hitting us in the back. But I don't think we're going to be able to hit him fast enough or hard enough. So concentrate all firepower. Dang it, but Patrick's got to not miss. We can't afford that.
A new round has started.
Ugh, only 15 hits. We have to do better. 15 again. This might get a little bit ugly. Wow, he's actually not doing that much damage to us. That's really nice. Oh, you failed your terror test. Matthew, don't be scared. Just go up and hit him in the jimmy with that big spike club. It's 50-50 on hitting him. I was debating on whether switching weapons and charging. Could be tough. I think we're gonna win. We're gonna survive. It's gonna be good. We're going to live!
A new round has started.
Assuming we don't run away in terror. Oh, well, maybe now. Now there's less of a chance, but I think we can still do it. What happened to all of Justin's actions there? He only got to take one attack that time. He only had 2 little red things. Yes, Matthew gets to attack this time. And he's down. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha! Oh, but that guy snuck up and got us from behind when we tried to move. Sneaky. Piotr.
A new round has started.
Haha, we win. They bottled out. Look at all that loot we've got. Well, I guess it's not a ton, but it's good enough.
Vanquishing the foe upon the field of battle is a great feeling. It is even better when you're getting paid for it.
Task completed.
Now we see what happened to poor Marcus. Full recovery! Booyah! The warrior suffers only slight bruises and scrapes, with hardly even a scar as memory of its wound. You're still pretty as you ever were, Marcus. We're going to take it. We got 3 shards and 1 cluster. That's actually worth a lot of weird stone. Alright, so Justin, he's going to get weapon skill because we keep using his weapon skill. And Jen's going to get ballistic skill because we keep using her ballistic skill. And Patrick's going to get ballistic skill as well. And Matthew will get a weapon skill. And a strength. Marcus doesn't get anything, but he's the boy who lived, so all's good. All's fair in love and war in Necromunda and Mordheim. So we have 46 weird stone. We're halfway, more than halfway to our weight requested. We still have 9 days once we advance the day.
New hired swords are available.
Ooh. Our contact from our armorer's apprentice has sent us a normal quality shield. We should actually go see about outfitting our guys too. I forgot to do that. Now, just for fun, we might give old Justin a two-handed halberd to really wallop somebody on as a secondary item, just in case. Patrick has just a dagger. That's not very good. We'll give him an axe and a dagger. We need, honestly, to make a shield really worthwhile, a sword helps a lot, because then you can use your sword and your shield to parry, and it boosts up your parry chance. Otherwise, if your dodge chance is about the same as your parry chance, then there's no reason to choose one over the other, but having the extra weapon does more damage. So I don't think we're going to change up Matthew and Mark at this time. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it a day for this particular video. Next time we will continue in our quest to gather weird stone and slay enemies. Oh, and this is the start of the story quest, I guess, at least for this human band that I'm playing. I've not played anybody else, but it wants a gang rating of 700, and it's currently deadly for us. If we come in and look at our warband, our total rating is 453 with everybody healthy. So we're way underpowered for that mission, but that will be a campaign mission we will get to do eventually. In the meantime, we will see you later. Thanks for watching.